Alright, so dig this, right? Imagine being young and it's summertime and all you want to do is listen to good music, be around good people, and feel like life is worth living. And be spontaneous. What better place to have music playing in an open space than a goddamn skate park where no houses are?
We want to put on some free shows for, the kids. They don't, all our friends, none of us have money, so, we know they don't have any money, so we want something to do, so we have a show and do it in a public place where we can put a lot of people, and, it seemed like a perfect place. And it was for a while. They did a few shows there, and but the last one that we tried to have there, there was like some race car kids kind of chilling in the parking lot. I think the cops were talking to them because you're not supposed to be doing that. And so we're in the next parking lot over, so they're like, see all these kids jumping around, they hear the music, so they come over there, and we saw them rolling up, and Sunday Mass Murder was playing, and they just kept playing, and the cops kind of came up. It was about 3 or 4 of them, it seemed like at first, and then they just started unplugging everything, saying, "Oh, I told y'all to cut it off," and started running people off everywhere and telling people to get out of there and stuff. So everybody just kind of, I was having a good time, I was dancing and stuff.
It may have been technically illegal, but there was no good reason for it to be illegal.
It's a total bummer that they don't have pretty much anything. There's I think the H&H Lounge is now doing that, but we can't do it because we have video poker. We can't change our zoning because we're grandfathered in. We're technically not even supposed to have a bar this close to Centenary, but because we had it, and that law changed after this place has already been here, then we lucked out. But that means that I, in turn, cannot never change our licensing so that we could do 18 out. I would love to do that. I feel sorry for the kids that, a lot of that age group are what are more interested in new stuff.
For a business person, if they're going to step up to the plate with some money, serious money to do something that would be an all-age venue, there's so many inherent problems in it. One is they've got to, if they're going to be open and the people down in the streets, daughters and sons, are coming in, they're going to have to make sure it's a place that's, drug-free, alcohol-free, check IDs. I mean, it's just, there are a lot of legal problems with it. I've talked to some people who in the past actually had some all ages venues, and it was just like, a heartbreak for them because they wanted to do this, but the laws were such that instead of making it like a kind of a fun place for them to run, it became like they had to be like the police, and they had to be, a legal expert, and, all sorts of different things that came as a problem with it.
Unless you have a night big enough to have pay a door guy to be very strict, it's hard for bartenders in a busy bar to keep their eyes peeled on everybody there. So if somebody sneaks a beer to their friend and the cops come in, you're screwed. Because that's a responsibility not only of the bartender, then the bar manager, whoever's there basically is going to get a ticket, whoever's working.
I've never had as much trouble booking a show in any other city that I've been in like I've had in Shreveport.
Or that we've booked for the tour either.
Yeah, I mean, you can go to places that, and Shreveport claims to be, is now claiming to be this, new musical mecca of Louisiana, and the fact of the matter is that it's just trying really hard to be like Austin. And it's easier to book a show in Austin. The only place to play was Soundstage. You had to pay like $150 to play there for the sound guy, who should already be being paid by the club anyway. You had to give 20% of your door, and then you had to pay for a lighting fee.
That was a lot of math.
Yeah, there's a lot of math, and it's a lot of percentages, and a lot of money that we don't have.
And that takes away from the singing itself. I mean,
yeah, I have no problem not making money for a show. I have a lot of problem with losing money on a show. It's like money that we're gonna pay straight out.
I mean, it's not like we don't already spend money on equipment and recording and stuff like that. I mean, there's a lot at stake financially for us too.
The #1 venue in Shreveport, Louisiana, in my opinion right now, is Big D's Barbecue.
I'd have to agree. The way we originally heard of it, Paul and I, is through David Nelson, who had the Zebra Room over on Texas, and he used to bring bands here because it's a really cheap way to feed a lot of people.
Started off just one guy with the bands coming. Then I guess he told the others, they all started coming down and play. So I just let them play.
That is a perfect example of what it is for a bunch of people from a bunch of different backgrounds coming together and all working together and something beautiful
Doing
coming
something
out of
positive for the
That's
community.
community.
it. It is community.
It's a sanctuary.
It's like this old guy loves music like no other, can play the harmonica, can sing the blues like you wouldn't believe. He doesn't really like punk music, but he understands that it's not about that. It's about the spirit of getting people together and creating something and letting kids
Freedom.
be free.
Freedom,
I mean-
the American dream.
God bless America, land that I know. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the something white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God